Okay, so I think there is some kind of like high school race going on at my park, which could be bad news for me. I'm going to say that review here of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles II, The Secret of the Ooze, 1991. Just 1 year after the original movie. You know, the higher production value here. It's a much cleaner looking film. It is kiddier. The Turtles don't use their weapons. They have this guy Keno, played by Ernie Reyes Jr., who I think was one of the Turtles doing the stunts in the original movie. And now he's a standalone character who helps out the Turtles, pizza delivery guy. The Turtles joke around a lot when they fight stuff. The Foot Clan has been dissolved, or so they believe, but they're hanging out at April's house, and they don't really seem to have much to do other than find a new home, which I don't see why they couldn't just go back to the old one, especially if they defeated the Foot Clan. But the Foot Clan isn't truly defeated. They have Master Tatsu says he's the leader now because the leader's gone, but nope, Shredder survived. He wakes up in the garbage, pulls his hand out of the garbage, reaches up like he's climbing out of a grave, and so there's Return of Shredder. You have a new April O'Neil here. I forgot to mention Judith Hogue. I thought we did a fine job in the original movie. I think she might actually be younger than the new April here. Paige Turco, but they thought that Paige Turco was hotter and they needed a hotter April. That's supposedly the reason why they replaced April. Kind of a lame excuse. I mean, they spent a lot of time talking about April being a babe, but she wasn't useless. She was like the top reporter. You know, she kind of cracked the case and stuff. I don't think that was quite a fair treatment. But anyways, we have I don't know what's going on. There's some kind of kid race going on over here. I showed up a little too late today. So we have the Foot Clan's getting stuff back together and they're looking for anybody with martial arts. Ernie Reyes Jr. wants to infiltrate. He's hanging out with the Turtles. Raphael helps him. They have this cool scene where we got to take all these balls off the mannequin. We work in concealment. You have 15 seconds, drops this ball that makes smoke, and then Raph comes in there, gathers all the balls, puts them in his arms, or all the bells, and he's like, is this enough? Oh, yeah, that's good. Here's our hideout. Okay, let's split. We know where their hideout is. Time to get out of here. And so that's where they end up with trouble. Raph gets captured by the Foot Clan, sees Shredder's still alive. The other Turtles come in to try to help, but they lost this ooze earlier in the movie that Shredder is using on a wolf cub and snapping turtle to make powerful enemies. Why isn't this Bebop and Rocksteady? Well, I don't have a good answer for that. I can tell you this, and you may not like it. Bebop and Rocksteady, much more convincing in the newer film, TMNT Out of the Shadows, than Token Razor. Especially how you got this wolf who can't close his mouth. Yeah, they look very much like a guy in a suit. They're not terribly threatening, and they're babies, they're underdeveloped mentally, don't pose a huge threat, but they chase the Turtles around. Eventually, the Turtles have to meet with, to redo this battle, or they're going to be unleashed in Central Park. Oh, well, what are they going to do about all the people? They'll be harmed. You know, they talk about death kind of in here. It's like, that's the last of Shredder. Well, what about all the people? They don't want to talk about killing. They don't use their weapons in fights. They do a lot of comedic stuff. So they don't take their fights seriously. But another thing is that you have Token Razor just not much of an issue. Like, they eat some ice cubes that shrink them back down, but this really only happens after they get mixed up with Vanilla Ice. They're in the middle of a fight, they break a door down. Vanilla Ice has a meager concert going on at some club, and he's jamming to this beat and invents ninja rap. Ninja, ninja, rap, go, 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 go ninja, go, right? You may be surprised to know this, but Vanilla Ice has the #1 all-time best-selling rap album. Yeah, Ice Ice Baby. Or was that the name of the album or not? But you know the song, right? Well, the Turtles are in this club fighting them. They find out that if they put some CO2 down their mouth, they can counter this burping issue that is causing the drugs to lose effect. Eventually, the creatures shrink down, but Shredder shows up, has a girl at razor point, but they blast on the speaker, and it launches him comedically through the wall. And they lost sight of him, but he's at some pier, some dock. But Shredder, they believe he take all the ooze in the canister. He's a super Shredder now. I think he's played by Kevin Nash here. It's not a speaking role. He's just kind of slashing away at stuff. Breaks the dock that they're on. The turtles, being turtles, just kind of float away. But Shredder falls. The dock crashes down on them. Like, oh, no one could survive that. Well, his hand comes out of the debris again, and then it gives up. Oh, that's the end of the Shredder. And as far as these turtles are concerned, that is the end of the Shredder. That's the next movie, no Shredder, right? And I already reviewed the 3rd movie, so check that out when you can. Yeah, this one took a turn for the lighter comedic stuff. There's not a lot else to say besides that. You know, the costumes are still a Jim Henson production, but if you're getting it says in memory of Jim Henson, you know, now you see these kind of things at the end of a movie. But anyways, yeah, Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, 2 out of 4 stars.